Well, hi, I'm Phil Wainwright with Diginomica, and I'm here with Doug Chiara from Imprivata. How are you doing, Doug?
I'm doing great, thank you.
So, Doug, Imprivata is in the very important but little understood area of IT security in the healthcare business. What's the need that you're addressing there?
Sure. So founded in 2002, Imprivata helps healthcare organizations to access, communicate, and transact patient health information securely and conveniently. So essentially, we help hospitals and other healthcare organizations to implement security features that doesn't impact the end user workflow. So those doctors and clinicians who have to access patient records or other health information can do so easily.
So, is that just in the US, or do you work in other countries as well?
Sure. We work in about 24 countries worldwide. We have offices in the US, but in Europe as well.
So there's a lot of health systems out there, not just, even if you just look at the US market, let alone elsewhere in the world. So how do you manage to cope with so many different systems?
Sure. There are hundreds and thousands of systems out there that we need to integrate with in order to help provide security to those systems. And it's really part of our secret sauce, the technology that we've built, so that we can easily, in a matter of hours, integrate with almost any system out there, whether it's in the US, Europe, or anywhere else.
So your professional services guys are going out there doing implementations, doing ongoing maintenance, and helping to customers get the best out of their systems. And you coordinate all of that work using Financial Force software.
That is correct. We have a team of approximately 50 professional services resources spread, again, throughout the US, Europe, and Australia. And those folks are predominantly remote. They live in their homes, they live in the regions that they service, so they're not in a central office. And they're in front of our customers 75% of the time. So they are traveling, they're there, they're in these healthcare organizations directly providing services.
So how long have you been using Financial Force now?
We went live with Financial Force about 3.5 years ago, so we have a fairly mature implementation of the system and have been using it very successfully.
And how much has the business changed in that time?
Sure. There's been a lot of change. Imprivata is a growing organization. We've had a lot of success in the marketplace, a lot of happy customers, and that's allowed us to grow. So over that time, our professional services team has tripled in size, and our company has grown significantly.
And the systems that you were using before, would you have been able to have the same kind of growth?
We wouldn't have. So before Financial Force, we were largely on kind of paper processes, a lot of spreadsheets, and with the size of the team that we had at the time, it was starting to become a problem. We knew that we were scaling quickly, and it was key for us to build the right infrastructure and the right base for us to really get where we needed to go. And so it was critical for us to implement a system like Financial Force to get there.
So what would you say is the biggest change that's enabled by going to a system which obviously is cloud-based, you've got mobile, so that people can access it when they're on the move with a field force? That's very important, obviously.
Sure. There were a number of key reasons for us to choose a system like Financial Force. First of all, we use Salesforce for really our full customer lifecycle, so that all the information for our customers lives in Financial Force. And we use it across our company so that any person in our company at any time can pull up a record of an account and understand what is going on, whether that's from a sales point of view, a service point of view, a support point of view, or anything else that we're doing to interact with the customer. So it's critical for us to have that 360-degree view. On top of that, from a team scalability point of view, it was important for us to be able to track the growing number of projects on a real-time basis. It was key for us to understand what was happening in our professional services department, how that is affecting customer satisfaction, how that is affecting our revenue, how that is affecting our forecasting. But also, it was important for us to build tools that were easy for our staff to use. Again, as I mentioned, 75% of the time our staff is in front of the customer. They are traveling, they're in airports, they're on the road. So having the right mobile tools for them to access information, to input information so it gets back to the home base was key for us.
Right, so visibility and real-time access to information is obviously a really important aspect.
Absolutely.
So as we kind of start to wind up here, I want to get a sense of what you see happening in the future with your, how you're using Financial Force.
Sure. So today we're predominantly using Financial Force to manage our professional services business, so it's an internal tool. In the next phase of our use of Financial Force, we're looking to take that information and expose that out to our customer base. We want to use it as a tool to share information back and forth with our customers so that in real time they can see what we are seeing, that we are tracking the same information that they can see immediately, or if there's other information that we have to share, we can do it through one central tool. They can always find out what's going on with their project right here, right now.
Right, so again, it's all about visibility and
absolutely.
Having
visibility
the information.
is key.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, well, thanks very much, Doug. That's very interesting.
Thank you.
Thank you.